All right, and remember how I said that we really attack defensive line? Well, we really attack defensive back as well, guys. Next up is 4-star Rashad Torrance, number 32nd defensive back / safety in the class. Number 32 out of Georgia, Marietta. 6 foot, 195, got good closing speed. Man, he's a thumper. All right, Rashad Torrance is a thumper. All right, next up we have Avery Helm, another defensive back. 23 in the class, 48 out of Texas. He was in Missouri City, Texas, 6'2", 170. Very lanky and athletic. Avery Helm has very, very good closing speed. I'll tell you that. Very, very quick hips, man. He flips his hips. It's smooth. It's smooth, and he doesn't lose any momentum or speed whenever he does it. Very, very quick and agile. Avery Helm, bro, you're going to be a good defensive back for Florida. And also, Mordecai McDaniel out of the DC area, St. John's High School. Number 27 defensive back, 6'1", 195. Dude is just strong and also has good closing speed as well. He will be well coached up at Florida. And now we have 36 defensive tackle in the land, Lamar Goods, number 4 out of the state of Connecticut. It's Lamar Goods, 6'3", 310. Very good size for a defensive lineman. I mean, he disrupts runs in the backfield. He's an excellent at run stopping. The dude is quick and strong for his size. That quickness helps him jump off that ball like that. I mean, I think he'll be drafted in the 3rd round. I'll put that. I really liked what I saw from him. I think after his 4 or 5 years at Florida, he will be in the NFL drafted probably around the 3rd round. All right. My prediction brings us up to another defensive tackle, Jalen Lee, number 37, number 15 ranked in the state of Louisiana. 6'3", 294, and he's just a pass rush nightmare. This guy doesn't let quarterbacks set their feet to not give the quarterback a comfortable pocket. Like, he's a pass rush nightmare. Finley Graham, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, number 33rd defensive back. Once again, defensive back. Number 66 in the state of Florida. The boy is from Lakeland. Anyways, 5'8", 171. You know he's small. 5'8", I get it. But man, this guy can jump out the building. He really can. He really can. This guy's hops and his speed and his quickness makes up for his size. All right? You have to play big when you're small, and this guy plays like he's 6 foot tall with the speed of someone who is 5'8". So Finley Graham, even though he's only a 3-star out of Lakeland, Florida, watch out for him. I like what I see. All right, brings us up to the last couple in this class, our 3 stars. This would be Trevez Johnson, once again defensive back, number 40, first ranked defensive back, 67 out of Florida. This time it will be in the Jacksonville area. 5'11", 175 pounds. And he also is a thumper. He is that run supporting, do not throw near me thumper. All right? Hard hitter is what I mean by thumper. Disrupts plays at the line of scrimmage and has great closing speed. Like, 3-star? I think that one's a diamond in the rough, to be honest. Trevez Johnson surprised me. All right? Here we go. Gerald Mincey, offensive tackle, 48th ranked offensive tackle, 86 still in the state of Florida. Like I said, recruited Florida very, very well. How many of these guys are top 100 in Florida that I have named off so far? 6'5", 320 out of Fort Lauderdale, so South Florida. And it's just a good body. You know, that's just a good sized body. 6'5", 320. Go ahead and mold him as you will. And then we also have 3-star Jonathan Odom. He is our tight end that we're getting in this class. He is number 100 in the state of Florida. Number 32nd overall tight end. 6'5", 250. Pass catching tight end who can also run block pretty darn well. He's out of the Tampa area, FYI. It'd be 3-star Richard Leonard, offensive guard, number 101 in the state of Florida. Once again, keeping it in-house, y'all. From Cocoa Beach this time. 6'2", 320. He's a guard. He's a lineman. Last guy, we got a punt or two, guys. We only got one more year of Tommy Tallinson. Don't have any stats. He's just a number 8 punter in the land, all right? Jeremy Crenshaw. Jeremy Crenshaw. One more year and you'll be our punter, buddy. Till then, still got Tommy T. And don't for a second think that I forgot about our transfers. Whoo! Oh, our transfers. Brenton Cox, since we know he didn't get an eligibility waiver last year, he's playing this year, y'all. Oh my goodness. 6'4", 245, played a lot in Georgia's first year. Wants to come to their rival, to us, to the University of Florida. So go ahead, Brenton. Oh my gosh, we could have used you last year. But you know what? Number 2 ranked defensive end in your class 2018. Number 5 out of Georgia, transferring from Georgia, Brenton Cox. Welcome to Gainesville. Lorenzo Lingard, since we're talking rivals, from Miami. Oh, I love this. 5-star, number 2 running back in the 2018 class, y'all. Number 25th overall. Oh, from Miami. Apparently, I read that he transferred to Gainesville because that's where his dad is, or at least Gainesville is closer to where his dad is than Coral Gables. But, man, like, I know he hurt his knee, and last year, he not yet got back to that pre-injury form. So, like, we can only hope he's not another Emmanuel Moody and is productive, but still, put him in the backfield with Malik Davis, Damian Pierce, Iverson Clement, Lorenzo Lingard. Oh, transfers. Hopefully him and this next guy, Justin Shorter, get immediate eligibility waivers, because Dan Mullen will be applying for immediate eligibility waivers for running back Lorenzo Lingard and wide receiver Justin Shorter from Penn State. Number 1 wide receiver in 2018. Y'all, like, 3 5-stars right there. All right, 1 year removed, like 1 year, 2 year removed. Like, oh my gosh, guys. Number 8 in the land. We get Trayvon Grimes transferring. We get Van Jefferson transferring. We get Justin Shorter transferring. Like, y'all, stop harping so much on this recruiting whenever we're getting these young transfers with 2-3 years left of them. And remember, they were 4 5-star dudes too. Anyways, Justin Shorter basically said he wanted more playing time, man. And from going from James Franklin to Dan Mullen, James Franklin, the ex-SEC coach at Vanderbilt, 3 years left for Justin Shorter. 3 full years left. Hope he gets that transfer waiver. That brings us to Jordan Pouncey. Since he was not a recruit, he was also a transfer from Texas. Wide receiver. From Winter Park. My hometown, y'all. Oh my gosh. Like, I wish I would have known when these Pounceys were playing. I would have gone and watched the game for free. For real. It's right down the road. Anyways, Jordan Pouncey, 6'2", 205. He'll be a grad transfer. Didn't really have any stats at career. 2 catches, 19 yards. But yeah, he'll be able to play immediately being a grad transfer. So Jordan Pouncey, if you transferring in, just helps Ethan Pouncey play to a better level at defensive back, then hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love Pounceys. All right. And that brings us to our last transfer. Be Zach Sessa, S-E-S-S-A, in case I pronounced that wrong. 6'1", 165, and he is a kicker, guys. He's the number 28 kicker. He committed to Georgia Southern and decided he didn't want to go to Georgia Southern, so now he is coming to Florida. Still have 2 years left of Evan McPherson. So, yeah, man. Got a kicker and a punter in this class. Gotta love that. So, overall, solid class, all right? I put a poll up there on my page on YouTube. And you guys agreed, over 50% of you agreed, saying this was about an A-, B+ class. It wasn't stellar, it wasn't bad, it wasn't average, it was above average, all right? Once again, hit on very, very key spots to get. And y'all, just have that winning culture, bringing in these winning players. Like, sky's the limit for Florida, man. Urban Meyer is right. Meyer keeps telling the nation, watch out for Dan Mullen and the Florida Gators in 2020. And you know what? Golly. I was thinking that before we started getting some of these hires. But y'all, you know that we hired Charlie Strong, all right? Y'all, Charlie's back, okay? Great recruiter. We got Kerwin Bell, former Steve Spurrier quarterback. Good football coach, Kerwin Bell. And not to mention, like, yeah, we just lost that coach, but man, Tim Brewster, the tight end coach that we got to replace, that's an upgrade. I'm sorry, that's a step up in our tight end. But man, Tim Brewster, guys, he is one of the best recruiters in the land. Let me tell you his stops. 2012, remember Dak Prescott and Dan Mullen and Mississippi State getting #1 overall? Tim Brewster, tight ends coach, Mississippi State. Where'd he go after that? Florida State. Florida State with their monster tight ends. They won a title the next year. Jameis Winston's tight end coach, guys. Like, he was at Florida State from 2013 2017. Left whenever Jimbo did. Goes to Texas A&M, follow Jimbo. But then Mac Brown gets back into coaching. He goes to UNC last year in his position. Was assistant head coach, tight ends coach, and recruiting coordinator. Y'all, keep saying Dan Mullen can't recruit. Dan's missing out on these big guys. This is the guy to get us over the hump, man. This is the recruiter. Pair him up with Charlie Strong. Pair him up with what we already got. This is the guy that gets us over the top when it comes to getting these top talented guys, okay? Like, not to mention, there could still be work to be done. All right, like Mark Britt, Leonard Manuel, those both guys, we're not sure if Grazer, it's going to be another DeJuan Black type thing last year. But man, we're getting the quality guys, we're getting the quality coaches, and we got the quarterback and we got the team to go. All right, like y'all, the SEC is Florida's for the taking. This class, y'all just wait. These next 2 classes, man, they're going to be monstrous classes. These are going to be these A+ classes, these next 2 coming in. With this recruiting staff that we have in place now, we have Charlie Strong as a safe, we know what we get if we put him there. If Todd Grantham decides to go and take a head coaching gig next offseason, because that was very rumored this year. Now, I doubt Dan would ever leave, but still, like, we have pretty much 3 head coaches on our staff with top recruiters and top position coaches, with all of our former national championship winning players being so involved in the program again because Dan's the coach. Like, y'all, Florida's coming back. Be aware. Be very, very aware. I think we'll have maybe 1 loss this year. All right, like, I'm stoked. With this class. Another great, not great, but great class for Dan Mullen and crew. Like, recruiting's just harder and harder every year. It's not what it used to be. But man, I'll tell you what, this Brewster recruiter, oh my gosh. Mr. Recruiter Brewster, all right? Like, that's what I'm saying all year long. Whenever we get these big names, it's going to be because of Tim Brewster and Charlie Strong and Kerwin Bell and all these guys that Dan Mullen is bringing to this program to bring us that natty, to bring us that SEC championship, to bring us some hardware, y'all. Have faith. I do. Dan's the man. Been saying it since before day one, all right? Hope y'all enjoy Studio 2.0, man. Cannot wait until I can get some of these touchdown lights going on for you guys. FYI, recorded and edited all of this on my iPhone 7 Plus. Yeah, shout out to iPhone and iMovie. All right. Anyways, KJ3 signing off, y'all. I will be seeing y'all later. Man, Gators are coming back, y'all. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid.